You ever notice how they only care when they need you? You're just a ghost to them, a fleeting shadow that brightens their lives momentarily before they forget you exist. You felt it, haven't you? That sting of betrayal, like a knife twisting in your back as they smile in your face, pretending to be your friend while plotting your downfall. It's a cruel world out there, and it thrives on the pain of others. You're not alone in this struggle. We've all been there sitting in the dark, feeling the weight of the world pressing down on our shoulders, wondering why we even bother to rise each day. Society loves to laugh at the fallen, to mock those who dare to dream but find themselves crushed under the weight of reality. They gather in their little circles, pointing fingers and whispering behind closed doors, relishing every misstep you take. You can hear their laughter echoing in your mind, can't you? It's a haunting melody that plays on repeat, reminding you of every time you've been underestimated or discarded. But let's talk about that pain for a moment. Let's acknowledge it, embrace it, because pain is not just an enemy, it's a teacher. It's the fire that forges resilience in the heart of despair. You see, every time they laughed at your struggles, every time they turned their backs when you needed them most, you were building something inside yourself, a fortress of strength that they could never comprehend. The world wants to see you fail. It feeds off your doubt and insecurity like a parasite, thriving on the belief that you'll never rise above your circumstances. But here's the truth: they don't get to decide your worth. You do. You are not defined by their laughter or their betrayal. You are defined by how you respond to it. Think about it. How many times have you felt like giving up? How many times have you thought about conforming to their expectations just to fit in? Those moments of weakness are not failures. They are stepping stones on your path to greatness. Each time you stumble, each time you fall flat on your face, you're learning something valuable about yourself and the world around you. You've been through hell and back, and yet here you stand alive, breathing, fighting. That's no small feat. The scars you carry are not marks of shame. They are badges of honor that tell the story of your survival. They remind you of all those who doubted you and all those who tried to bring you down. And now is your time to rise. Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to take all that pain and turn it into power, to transform every tear shed into fuel for your fire. That fire in your gut, it's not weakness, it's fuel. It's what will propel you forward when the world tries to push you back down into the darkness. You see, every setback is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to prove them wrong and show them that their laughter was misplaced. When they said you couldn't do it, they didn't realize that their words would only serve as motivation for your ascent. So let them laugh, let them mock, because with every chuckle that escapes their lips, you're one step closer to shattering their expectations. You have the power within you to rewrite your narrative. You don't need their approval or validation. What you need is to prove to yourself how unstoppable you truly are. When they see you rise from the ashes of their derision, when they witness your transformation from victim to victor, that's when the real laughter begins, the laughter of triumph. So stand tall. Embrace the anger that simmers beneath the surface. Let it fuel your journey forward. Use it as a catalyst for change in your life. Every moment spent wallowing in self-pity is a moment wasted. Instead, channel that energy into action. Take control of your destiny and refuse to let anyone dictate who you should be. Remember this: when you rise, they'll regret it. When you rise, the tables will turn, and oh, how sweet that revenge will be. They'll wish they treated you better when they see what you've become, a force of nature that cannot be contained or controlled. So take a deep breath and prepare yourself for what lies ahead, because this is just the beginning. Your story is still being written, and with each passing day, you're crafting a narrative filled with resilience and strength, a story that will inspire others who feel lost in their own darkness. Let them laugh now, because soon enough they'll be left speechless as they watch you soar above them, unfazed by their doubts and unbroken by their betrayal. By then, it'll be too damn late for them to change their minds. So rise up, embrace who you are, flawed but fierce, and show this world just how powerful someone can become when they refuse to be silenced by doubt or betrayal. You step out into the world, and what do you see? A stage set for betrayal, a theater where the actors wear masks of friendship while their hearts are steeped in malice. They smile in your face while sharpening the knife for your back, whispering sweet nothings that turn bitter on their tongues. You've felt it, haven't you? The cold sting of betrayal that seeps into your bones, leaving you shivering in a world that thrives on the misfortunes of others. Look around you. The streets are littered with the remnants of broken dreams and shattered spirits. Every day you witness the puppeteers pulling strings, manipulating the vulnerable like marionettes dancing to a tune they never chose. They exploit your weaknesses, your fears, and your hopes, all while pretending to be your allies. It's a game to them, a cruel sport where they laugh at your downfall, relishing each stumble as if it were a victory for them. You've seen it happen time and again. Friends who were once close turn into strangers overnight, their loyalty evaporating like morning mist under the harsh glare of reality. They're quick to judge, quick to abandon ship when the waters get rough. You've poured your heart out to them, shared your dreams and fears, only to have them mock you behind closed doors when you're not there to defend yourself. It's infuriating. You trusted them with your vulnerabilities, and they turned it into fodder for their entertainment. Imagine this: you're standing on the edge of a cliff, looking down into an abyss filled with doubt and despair. Below you lies a churning sea of expectations, your own and those imposed upon you by others. And there they are, those who once claimed to support you, standing on solid ground with their arms crossed, smirking as they watch you teeter on the brink. They want you to fall, they want to see you crash and burn, because it makes them feel superior. It's as if your failures validate their own choices, like they need someone to drown so they can breathe easier. And let's not forget about the opportunists lurking in the shadows, those who thrive on chaos and confusion. They're like vultures circling overhead, waiting for you to falter, so they can swoop in and pick apart the remains of your dignity. They'll offer hollow words of encouragement while secretly hoping for your demise. You've encountered them too, the ones who feign interest in your struggles, only to use them as leverage in their own twisted games. The world is a cold place filled with selfishness disguised as kindness. It's a jungle where only the strongest survive, and those who show weakness are devoured whole. They'll tell you that it's just business or that it's nothing personal, but we both know better. It's personal. Every betrayal is a dagger aimed straight at your heart. Every laugh at your expense a reminder that humanity can be crueler than any beast. You felt that rage simmering beneath the surface, a volcano ready to erupt. It's infuriating when people underestimate you or dismiss your dreams as foolish whims. You're not just some pawn in their game, you're a player with every right to claim your space on this board. But they don't see it that way. They look at you through a lens clouded by their own insecurities and fears, projecting their limitations onto you, as if they were facts. Think back to those moments when someone laughed at your aspirations or belittled your efforts. Remember how it felt? That tightness in your chest? That fire igniting within? You wanted to scream, to lash out. But instead, you swallowed it down, because that's what we do. We internalize our pain until it festers like an untreated wound. And why? Why do we allow them to dictate our worth? Why do we let their laughter drown out our voices? Because deep down, we crave acceptance. We want validation from those who don't deserve our time or energy. We seek approval from people who wouldn't lift a finger if we were drowning right in front of them. It's maddening. But here's where we need to shift our focus, because that anger is not just a burden, it's a catalyst for change. Every moment spent feeling undervalued is an opportunity waiting to be seized. You've been underestimated time and again. Let that fuel your fire. Let that rage transform into determination. Picture this: every time someone snickers at your dreams or rolls their eyes at your ambitions, imagine it as fuel being poured onto a raging inferno inside you, a blaze that refuses to be extinguished by their doubt or disdain. You are not defined by their perceptions, you are defined by how fiercely you rise against them. Think about all those times when they thought they had won, when they believed their laughter could silence you forever. What if I told you that each chuckle was merely a stepping stone on your path? What if I told you that every sneer was just another reminder that they don't know who they're dealing? You are not just some fragile thing waiting for permission to exist, you are a force. And as long as there's breath in your lungs and fire in your heart, you will rise. So let that anger boil over, let it spill out into action. Use it as armor against the arrows of betrayal aimed at your spirit. Yes, this world is cruel, it's filled with betrayal and selfishness, but it's also filled with potential waiting for someone brave enough to grasp it tightly. So harness that frustration, channel it into something powerful. Let them laugh now, because soon enough, when they see what you're capable of achieving, despite their attempts to hold you back, they'll realize just how wrong they were. And when that moment comes, and trust me, you'll stand tall amidst the ruins of their expectations, looking down at those who once doubted you with a smirk of triumph on your lips. Because remember, they don't define who you are, only you can do that. Now, let's shift gears. Let's talk about that pain you've been carrying, the weight of betrayal and the scars that mark your journey. It's easy to see these as weakness, as burdens that hold you back. But what if I told you that they are not your shackles, they are your wings? What if I told you that every wound, every moment of despair, is a stepping stone towards something greater? You see, pain is a powerful teacher. It doesn't just break you, it reshapes you. It molds your character and fortifies your spirit. Think about it: every time you've been knocked down, you've had a choice to make. You could stay there, wallowing in self-pity and despair, or you could rise up, stronger than before. And I know which path you're capable of choosing. That fire in your gut? It's not weakness, it's fuel. It's the spark that ignites your determination and propels you forward when the world tries to push you back down. Each betrayal is a lesson wrapped in pain, teaching you resilience and fortitude. Those who have hurt you have unwittingly gifted you the tools to build an unbreakable spirit. Imagine standing in front of a roaring furnace, the flames licking at the air with a fierce intensity. That furnace is your pain, raw, unfiltered, and powerful. But instead of letting it consume you, you harness it, channeling its energy into forging something beautiful and strong. You are the blacksmith of your own destiny, shaping your experiences into weapons of strength, rather than tools of despair. Think about all those moments when someone doubted you or laughed at your dreams. Instead of letting their negativity seep into your soul like poison, use it as a catalyst for transformation. Let their laughter fuel your ambition. When they said you couldn't do it, They didn't realize they were lighting a fire under your resolve, a fire that would burn brighter than any doubt they could throw at you. You are not defined by the betrayals of others, you are defined by how you rise from them. Each time someone tried to tear you down, they only succeeded in building a stronger version of yourself, one who knows the taste of struggle and refuses to back down in the face of adversity. You've walked through the flames, and now it's time to emerge as the warrior you were always meant to be. Picture this: every scar on your body tells a story, a testament to battles fought and won. They are not marks of shame, they are badges of honor. They remind you that you have survived when others thought you wouldn't. They remind you that every time life knocked you down, you found a way to stand back up, sometimes even stronger than before. Let me ask you this: how many times have you underestimated yourself? How many moments have slipped through your fingers because someone else's opinion clouded your vision? It's time to reclaim that power. Look in the mirror and see not just the person who has been hurt, but the warrior who has emerged from those trials battle-tested and ready for anything. You've learned to navigate this world filled with betrayal and cruelty. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into unstoppable determination. Your past does not dictate your future, it only informs it. You have the power to rewrite your narrative, to take every ounce of pain and turn it into purpose. Think about how many people will try to hold you back simply because they fear what happens when someone like you rises up. They'll try to keep their foot on your neck because they know deep down that once you unleash your potential, there's no stopping you. But here's the kicker: you don't need their permission. You don't need their approval or validation. What matters is how fiercely you believe in yourself. When life throws obstacles in your path, and it will remember that each challenge is an opportunity for growth, use those experiences as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. When they push against you, push back harder. Let them see that their attempts to belittle or undermine only serve to fuel your fire. You are stronger than anyone who has ever tried to hurt or undermine you. You faced darkness head on and emerged with scars that tell tales of survival and strength. So wear them proudly. Let them be reminders of how far you've come and how much further you're capable of going. And when those who once laughed at your struggles see what you've become, when they witness the transformation from pain into power, they will realize just how wrong they were. They will look at the person standing before them, the one who has clawed their way out of despair, and understand that they underestimated a force of nature. So embrace this revelation: your suffering is not a sign of weakness, it is proof of your resilience. Every moment spent feeling broken has prepared you for this very moment, the moment when you take control of your destiny and refuse to let anyone dictate who you're meant to be. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are a testament to the strength found within struggle, an embodiment of what it means to rise above adversity with grace and grit. So take a deep breath and stand tall, because this is just the beginning. The world may have tried to break you, but instead, it has forged an unyielding spirit, a spirit ready to conquer whatever lies ahead. So go forth with confidence, show them what true strength looks like, and remember, you are stronger than those who hurt you, and nothing can stop the unstoppable force that is you. Now that you've recognized the power within you, the fire ignited by pain and betrayal, it's time to take action. It's time to seize control of your destiny and transform that fire into a blazing path toward your future. You are the architect of your own life, and every choice you make can either build you up or tear you down. So let's build. First, let's talk about focus. You've been through the ringer, and it's easy to feel scattered in the aftermath of betrayal. But here's the truth: focus is your greatest ally. It's what will help you channel all that pent-up energy into something constructive. So ask yourself, what do you truly want? What dreams have been buried beneath the weight of others' expectations? Take a moment to visualize your goals, see them clearly in your mind. Now, write them down. There's power in putting pen to paper. Make a list of everything you want to achieve, big or small. Whether it's starting a new career, pursuing a passion project, or simply reclaiming your self-worth, write it down. This is your roadmap, your battle plan. And remember, this is about you, not about their approval or validation. Next, let's turn that focus into action. You felt the sting of betrayal, now it's time to use that pain as fuel for your journey forward. Break down those goals into actionable steps. What can you do today, this week, this month to move closer to what you desire? It doesn't have to be monumental. Sometimes the smallest steps lead to the biggest change. Think about this: when you rise, they'll regret it. When you rise, the tables will turn. Every step you take toward your goals is a step away from their doubt and negativity. With each action, you're not just proving them wrong, you're proving yourself right. You're showing yourself that you are capable of achieving greatness despite their attempts to hold you back. Now let's talk about resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. You will face challenges along the way, that's a given. But how you respond to those challenges will define your journey. Embrace obstacles as opportunities for growth. When things get tough, and they will, remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Picture this: every time life throws a curveball at you, imagine it as a test of your resolve. Will you crumble under pressure, or will you rise up stronger than before? Each setback is not a failure, it's a lesson, a chance to learn and adapt. When they see you stumble, They'll expect you to fall flat on your face. But when you rise again, when you dust yourself off and keep going, they won't know what hit them. You don't need their approval. What you need is to prove to yourself how unstoppable you are. Let that mantra echo in your mind every single day. Write it on sticky notes and plaster them on your mirror, your fridge, anywhere you'll see them regularly. Let it be a constant reminder that you are in control of your destiny. And here's where we turn up the heat. Surround yourself with positivity. Cut out toxic influences from your life, those who drain your energy and undermine your dreams. Seek out those who lift you up, who believe in your potential, even when you struggle to believe in it yourself. Build a support system of like-minded individuals who share your vision for success. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are countless others who have faced similar struggles and emerged victorious on the other side. Learn from their stories, let their triumphs inspire yours. Join communities, whether online or offline, that resonate with your goals and aspirations. Share your experiences and listen to others. There's strength in solidarity. Now, let's talk about accountability. Hold yourself responsible for taking action toward your goals. Set deadlines for yourself and stick to them. Share your goals with someone who will check in on your progress, a friend, mentor, or coach who believes in what you're capable of achieving. When someone else knows what you're striving for, it adds an extra layer of motivation to keep pushing forward. And don't forget to celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament to your resilience and determination. Treat yourself when you reach milestones along the way. Reward yourself for the hard work and effort you've put into reclaiming your life. As we wrap up this action plan, I want to remind you one last time: when you rise, they'll regret it. When they see how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, despite their doubt, they will wish they had treated you better when they had the chance. But by then, it'll be too damn late. So stand tall. Embrace this moment as the turning point in your life, the moment when you take charge of your destiny and refuse to let anyone dictate who you're meant to be. You have everything within you to succeed. All it takes is focus, determination, and unwavering belief in yourself. Now go out there and show this world what you're made of. Channel that pain into purpose, turn suffering into strength, rise above every obstacle standing in your way. Your time is now, so seize it with both hands and never look back. You are unstoppable. You are fierce. And remember, the best revenge is not just success, it's living well. So go forth with confidence and courage, because you are destined for greatness, and nothing can hold you back from claiming it. Picture this moment: the sun rises on a new day, casting golden rays across the horizon, illuminating the path you forged through struggle and strife. You stand at the precipice of your destiny, looking back at the shadows of doubt and betrayal that once loomed large in your life. But today, you are no longer defined by those shadows. Today you rise. You've clawed your way out of the darkness, transforming pain into power and betrayal into a catalyst for change. Each step you took was a declaration, a bold proclamation that you would not be silenced or diminished by those who sought to undermine you. You are a warrior, not just in name, but in spirit. You fought battles that would have broken lesser souls. And here you stand, unbroken, unyielding, and unstoppable. As you look back on your journey, can you see it? The faces of those who doubted you, the ones who laughed when you stumbled, who whispered behind your back, as if your dreams were nothing more than a joke. They thought they could define your worth with their scornful laughter and dismissive gestures. But they were wrong. Oh, how wrong they were. Now, as you rise above them, they'll be forced to confront the truth they tried so hard to ignore. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. Your success is not merely a personal victory, it's a testament to every moment of pain they inflicted upon you. It's proof that their attempts to hold you back only fueled your fire and propelled you forward. Imagine their faces when they see what you've accomplished, the disbelief etched across their features, as they realize that the person they once underestimated has become a force to be reckoned with. They will watch from the sidelines as you soar to heights they never believed possible. And in that moment of realization, regret will wash over them like a tidal wave. They'll wish they had treated you better when they had the chance. They'll wish they had recognized your potential instead of mocking it. They'll wish they had supported you instead of tearing you down. But by then, it'll be too damn late. You will have already claimed your place among the stars, shining brighter than any of their doubts could ever dim. You've transformed every ounce of skepticism into fuel for your ascent. Every time someone told you no, you turned it into a yes for yourself. Every time someone laughed at your dreams, you used that laughter as motivation to push harder and reach higher. You've become a living embodiment of resilience, a beacon for others who feel lost in their own struggles. And now is your moment to shine. As you stand on this new horizon, take a deep breath and let it all sink in: the hard work, the sacrifices, the tears shed in silence. You've earned this moment. You fought tooth and nail to rise above adversity. And now the world is yours for the taking.